Hiroshi Uzumi, the judoka. 0-1 in mixed martial arts.
It'd be interesting the game plan that Uzumi has. If he continues with the game plan that he's known for doing, it'll probably jump into a front headlock choke here and see if he can get out of it. He has been completely out of his element here in his first fight.
You're saying that judo doesn't translate well to mixed martial arts for him?
Well, it would if he would use judo. His last fight, he used absolutely no judo techniques whatsoever. You know, it's not like judo's known for striking, and that's what he did, complete striking game.
We are set for 5 by 3. It's 3 rounds, 5 minutes long. No extension round in case of a draw. Winner determined by Ippon, KO, or decision. It is Sengoku versus Dream. Michael Chiavello, Guy Mesga, and Jason Mayhem Miller with you ringside. All part of Fields Dynamite 2009 from the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. Uzumi left of screen there, Shibata right of screen.
Yeah, a little feeling out process here. You know, I think Shibata has improved as a fighter. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, he's come out and he's shown some good stuff against Maha Sakurai. You know, I mean, he's landed some big shots and suplexes in his fights recently. You know, I don't say that he's just a pro wrestler. He's also a fighter now.
One of my favorite moves of the year so far when he suplexed middleman at Dreammate. It was extraordinary from Shibata. Former amateur wrestler, of course. He competed in the Nationals in 1997, turned pro in 1999, wrestling with New Japan Pro, where he stayed until 05 and then became a freelance wrestler. Still competes, or should I say still acts in pro wrestling these days. Goes Katsuyory Shibata. Uzumi, whose father in that pre-fight footage you saw, said to him, if you lose tonight, son, I'm going to take you out of mixed martial arts. I didn't see you go so far and become a judo superstar to keep losing in MMA, especially after he was highly embarrassed and completely pwned and thugged in his debut against Ants Nansen.
Yeah, well, I think that comes down to game plan. You know, if his game plan is a slug with a kickboxer, of course he's going to get laid out, you know?
I mean, I'm not kidding you. I don't know if you saw the fight or not, Jason, because he absolutely did nothing. Had a couple opportunities, and he didn't go for any sweeps, nothing. It was crazy. But, you know, he's a little more cautious here. He's not coming, you know, I think he's looking to clinch here. Or not.
Under 93 kilos, this fight's set for, and it looks to me like Uzumi is carrying a lot more weight than we saw in his debut fight against Nansen.
Does look heavy. Looks really heavy right now.
They said he weighed 195 pounds, but he don't look 195 pounds.
Possibly he's 5'3".
And you can see the referee saying we've got to see more action here in center ring. Once again, a tentative start. So much on the line here in this Dream versus Sengoku series. 9 fights will comprise the series. As we said earlier, the bookmakers, including betonfighting.com, have Dream as the favorite at -355. Sengoku at +285. Right hand. Uppercut from Shibata. Little tagging left hook. Haven't seen any attempts for a takedown so far, just peppering with the jab there, Shibata. Fires a lazy front kick to the midsection.
Well, Azuma's trying little leg sweeps there, you know. It's not quite as effective when you don't have hold of your opponent, but or your opponent's not actually moving in. But he is trying something.
2 minutes remaining in the first round.
I see Shibata so far winning the fight with just movement and punches.
Ooh, lightning fast hands here on Shibata, and he eats a counter right hand and another from Uzumi. Muay Thai clinch to the high knee. Nicely done from Shibata. Outstriking Uzumi at this stage.
Well, we know Uzumi can take some shots because he took a lot of punishment. I mean, crazy amounts of punishment. So we know he can take that punishment. And I would imagine Shibata does too. So I think he's going to keep his punches quick, sharp, and a lot of them, and move off.
Right hand down the corridor again from Shibata. He's got to keep the jaw tucked here, does Uzumi, or else he's going to eat shots like that. Snappy right hand from Shibata. Muay Thai clinch once again, going for the meet and greet. Tried to loop a head kick off the back leg to Katsuyory Shibata.
Now, Shibata's fighting, you know, he's fighting a very good game plan here. He's locking up, throwing the knees, but he's not staying there so he can be grabbed and thrown.
1 minute remaining in the first round. Of course, these are More attuned to the Sengoku fights we've seen, where all the rounds are 5 minutes long and three in duration, whereas Dream has the 10-minute first round and 5-minute second round. Of course, each are 15-minute fights in totality. Just broken up different ways. Gut-munching knees from Shibata, throws off Uzumi. Uzumi not looking for a takedown in that clinch. Good right hand down the tube from Uzumi.
Yeah, I see Shibata controlling the fight, really. I mean, he's not getting clenched up, not getting taken down. Landing a majority of the punches, majority of the knees.
And if you want to call those kicks, kind of an interesting kicking style.
Yeah, very strange.
But, yeah, hey, you know, maybe it's a pro wrestling kicking style. Let's start something new here.
Flick to the body, off the lead hand, feints the front kick of the lead leg to Shibata. Final seconds here of the opening round, the first time ever. Sengoku versus Dream. And we go to the towels. Meanwhile, I wanted to say a big cheerio and a happy birthday to Travis at MMA Scraps Radio, huge supporters of all the Dream Sengoku cards and a huge supporter of tonight's Dynamite card. Happy birthday to you, Travis, at MMA Scraps Radio. Mayhem, first round. I'm going to go Shibata. I'm sure you're leaning in his favor as well.
Nah. The other guy, he was totally hurting Shibata's fist with his face. I don't know. You know, Shibata did, well, look at that. Great knee, kick. You know, he did a lot of things in that round trying to finish, you know. Oh, great knee right there. You know, Shibata is deceptively large. You know, when I faced him, I was shocked that standing across from him and staring, I'm like, wow, this is a big Japanese dude. And he really uses that size and advantage, and he's very, you know, effective moving around the ring.
Izumi's dad in the audience, looking on with some concern as his son wipes some blood from his nose, having taken some good straight shots from Shibata. Shibata, of course, with the legend, the demigod, Kazushi Sakuraba, working in his corner. Second round of 3. Unofficially, first round will give it the way of the Dream fighter, Katsuyory Shibata. Round 2. Still haven't gone to ground. Double jab, leg kick from Shibata, just dipping his toes in the water once again. Uzumi sitting his own right hand. Looking for a counter cross there. Shibata.
Yeah, Shibata circling around, kind of looking to land his shots. While you know, Uzumi is just looking to land one big shot. He doesn't seem to have a real solid game plan right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even trying to clinch. You know, it's kind of, I mean, it's like a half-hearted attempt at it. He's not going to win this fight, stand out getting peppered with jabs in the face.
Right hand lead from Shibata. Inside leg kick. Uzumi's got to start throwing something here. An inactive round for him so far. There's the right hand. He went to throw it between the eyes and eats a jab on his way back. Another overhand right. That was more like it. Best punch of the fight so far. Muay Thai clinch from Shibata. Uzumi trying to brawl his way out of the corner. And a high knee from Shibata. Ooh, and he tried to decapitate him with that one. That was a good flurry in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that was effective. It really looked, Shibata looked like it was a little bit hurt there, you know, for a second.
Yeah. Shibata put that clinch on because those punches hurt him. But no definitive answer out of that corner, though.
Shibata in southpaw here, which is when Uzumi really wants to throw that right hand. It's public enemy number 1 of a southpaw stance is the right cross.
Yeah, Shibata switch it up to southpaw every once in a while. Very, very strange, very unorthodox.
I think he's doing that because of the sweeping attempts on.
Yeah,
you know, I think he's trying to avoid that sweep. Nice.
Good uppercut on the way in. Gonna tuck that chin at Hiroshi Uzumi with 3 minutes remaining in the second. Much better second round, though, from Uzumi than we saw in the first from the judoka.
Uzumi's gonna have a tough time tucking that chin with the head that size.
I mean, should I say tucking those chins?
I mean, to be honest, you close your eyes and throw a punch and hit that head. I mean, it's a big head.
Surely he and Fujita aren't sharing a dressing room backstage.
No, I'm sure they're probably sharing different grooming habits for that size of a head.
Oh, he's looking for a trip takedown here, Uzumi.
Now locked up
now
on the
locked
hips.
Up double leg, and he gets it. Takedown.
Dangerous waters here for Shibata. He's not known to be that great on the ground.
Just one submission in his 4 wins for Katsuyory Shibata and 2 knockouts.
But he's been working with Sakuraba, so I think, you know, he's probably a little bit more comfortable on the ground there. Although he's in trouble here because Uzumi's did a good job of locking those knees up in that kind of mount position right there. He's not going to be sliding out of that anytime soon. He needs to move his hips back.
Peppering off the right hand. Nothing effective there for Uzumi, who has the mount here on Shibata.
Yeah, Uzumi needs to move him away from this corner and so he can impose his ground game on Shibata.
Ooh, that was an uppercut, palm heel strike off the left hand.
And, yeah, and it's actually kind of knocked his head back.
What did I say? Shibata has the strongest heart of anybody in the fight world.
Self-defense 101, but sitting on the ground. I like it.
Yeah, if he was smart, he would bring Shibata away from this corner so that way he can effectively land down big strikes instead of these pot shots. And
Still in the mount position here. And Shibata back to his feet. Nicely done. 1 minute 10 remaining in the second round. Bit of tape coming loose from the gloves here of Shibata. There's the father of Hiroshi Uzumi, the fishing family. Uzumi breathing through his mouth at the moment. Wonder if that nose may have been broken in the first round. As he walks forward, that chin's still a little high here on Hiroshi Uzumi. Shibata in his preferred orthodox stance. Throws the right hand, nicely timed. Good extension on the punch, really turned through with the hips and the shoulder. Looks for it again, does Shibata, and once more. Uzumi goes for a counter cross. Ooh, a shot to the belly button, almost got stuck in there. Shibata circles counterclockwise.
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward uppercut to the stomach. Not your most technical uppercut you've ever seen, but it's working for him.
I like the right hand as a lead punch here for Katsuyory Shibata. Uzumi looking for a power salvo off the rear hand. And a stiff jab from Shibata, now fighting southpaw. Hooks him off the right glove. And switches back to orthodox. Changing it up here is Katsuyory Shibata. 2 down, 1 remaining. Mayhem, your call on the second round.
Yeah, you know, in America, that takedown attempt would have been scored for this round for, you know, Ishida, but I'm going to have to say Shibata again, man. He landed more effective strikes, and except for that flurry, you know, and the one takedown, you know, Ishida did not much.
Guy, if you're in the corner here of Hiroshi Uzumi, what does he need to do differently for the final 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, if this is round by round, he's down. I mean, he needs a devastating knockdown to at least bring it even. What he really needs to do is he needs to go to he needs to charge in there. He needs to take a couple risks. He's got to get this guy to the ground and start using, you know, judo. He needs to be going for submission holds and some severe ground and pound. I mean, he's just not doing. He's a judo player who's not playing judo. He's insane. He's like, okay, I spent my entire life becoming this great judo player, so now I'm going to play, I'm going to box? I mean, come on. It's not a good game plan there.
Final round. Unofficially, we have Shibata leading, looking for his 5th career victory, but more importantly, looking to get the Dream Team off to a winning start here in the Dream versus Sengoku series. Shibata came in as the favorite, minus 155. Uzumi at plus 125 with the bookmakers. Uzumi really needs to get a move on with things. You get a real sense of urgency now is needed for Hiroshi Uzumi.
Yeah, there's no urgency here. You know, Uzumi really needs to push forward right now. That's when he did the most damage, when he ran Shibata backwards. You know, and now he's doing nothing. He's just kind of standing in range, and look, he eats a jab there.
Inside thigh kick, trying to follow through with the right hand, but didn't pull the trigger. Eats a stiff jab, fighting southpaw again here, Shibata. Straight punch combinations, turns it with the right. That was nicely done to the chin. Looking for a takedown, Shibata, gut-munching knee. And Uzumi uses his weight, forces him back against the ropes.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Shibata use like a judo technique.
Yeah, I think he almost threw him. That's what I noticed.
I think there's a little more urgency in Ishida now, and I'm sorry, Uzumi. He's putting some, he's definitely putting some stuff together, but he got kind of pretty bad right there.
Those very long spaghetti arms of Shibata working well at the moment, just trying to set up that right cross with that jab. Goes for the inside lead thigh of Uzumi.
You know, it's interesting. Uzumi only really attacks when he gets hit himself, when he's in danger, I mean, Shibata hit him, 7, 8, 9 times, and then all of a sudden he had his best attempt.
Very good call, guys. Same as we saw in the Ants Nansen fight. He's only very counteractive and not very proactive, is Hiroshi Uzumi.
Be interesting to see if that's how he was as a judo player. I haven't seen much tape on his judo.
Yeah, actually, if you look at a lot of his judo techniques that he used, they're usually better.
Counter?
Yeah, counter techniques. Someone makes a move and then you step through and counter.
Well, makes
like
sense.
the larger weaves and stuff like that.
Yeah, translated here into mixed martial arts.
But he's not doing, he's not pressing the deal. He's not body locking. He's not stepping in.
Ooh, wow. High knee from Shibata.
That's probably the best shot of the night.
Good jab to the schnoggin again of Uzumi. Shibata sitting behind that lead hand, throws the uppercut, nice 1-2 down the corridor, jabs again, switches to southpaw, throws the jab off the right hand now, hooks off the lead hand. Uzumi needs to get a move on with things and finally tags him! Beautiful shot from Uzumi, there's the power, and Shibata locks him up. Look for a single leg, Uzumi sprawled and drills the knee to the clavicle, takes the back. This is more like it from Hiroshi Uzumi. Hammer fist strikes. Shibata going turtle shell momentarily. Uzumi mounts him. A tide has turned here, Guy Mesga.
Yeah, but he's not. He needs to create some real. Now he's got to create some distance where he can throw some hard punches. But he's not. I think, like Jason said earlier, he needs to kind of slide back a little bit and create some space.
Yeah, Shibata trying to pull the head down there, Mayhem, to control the posture and avoid these hammer fist strikes.
Oh, yeah, taking some abuse right now. I mean, not anything devastating right here, but, just...
It's all work rate, though, Mayhem.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And referee will recommence them from the center of the ring, and he'll put Uzumi back in the mount position, which is the position Uzumi wants to be in. Can he work the ground and pound again?
Well, I'll tell you something. If you notice the referee, you ever notice some gimmicks on the referee? I mean, this guy's got a pack. He's got a...
Looks like one of the Ghostbusters.
Exactly. I bet you it's the dreaded referee cam. That you never really get good angles from anyways, but it's funny.
Ooh, just forcing the chin back there. Shibata throws the legs up. And again, Uzumi maintaining the mount here.
I think he thinks he's going to squeak it out with this, but I don't know.
Ooh, it was looking like he was going to lock up that right arm, but he's decided against the submission and just going to go for ground and pound. Uzumi dominant, in control, top position. Double forearms guard from Shibata. And Uzumi may blow himself out here from the mount. He's working. He's not getting too many effective punches through, however. They're just arm punches, really. And Shibata has blocked most of them. There's a nice hammer fist strike. Caught him between the eyes. Thought he may have been trying to set for an armbar on the right arm momentarily, but gives up that right arm again, does Uzumi, and continues to pound it out for the final 15 seconds or so. Referee saying to Shibata, do you give up? No way Shibata gives up. Not a man with his heart. Hammer fist strikes from his back here from Katsuyory Shibata.
Amazing. Look at the tenacity.
Look at this.
No quit in this guy.
Wow. What a turn of tide. A swing of the pendulum halfway through that final round for Hiroshi Uzumi. Was it enough, Guy, to give Sengoku the first win in the Dream versus Sengoku Challenge Series?
Well, I think it was the old rules where they go, for the entire fight. Yeah, he did the the most effective, but by round, the best he did was win that round, and so I think he would have lost. If it's 10.9, 10-point must system, he lost.
Mr.
Well,
Miller-san.
That could have been a 10-8 round. I mean, that was almost finished. Yeah, almost finished. So that could have been 10-8. Worst case draw. I mean, it could go either way at this point. You know, who knows? With the judges, who knows?
Exactly.
Wherever you're watching our broadcast of Phil's Dynamite 2009, we hope you're enjoying it. How are you scoring it, Shibata or Uzumi?
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ大橋、泉。ジャッ
Let's
ジ
jump
小
to
鳥、
Uzumi.
泉。ジャッ
He's
ジ
done it.
泉。
Uzumi has done it, the first win on the board for Team Sengoku. Hiroshi Uzumi finally gets that win he's been looking for since converting to mixed martial arts. He's been 0-1 after getting thugged last time out against